Not many people can say that they've bought somebody's hair off of a website. And I just found this. You know, it's not real hair, but I bought it for a penny. I bought a bag of someone's fake hair. I just wanted to share that. Anyway, I have quite a few announcements to announce. The first announcement that I would like to announce is BDH Shifters is shipping out next week. So I will have my unit in my hands probably in the next couple weeks, depending on how fast shipping is and, you know, overseas hoopla, all that. We do have that shootout between SimVertex and BDH coming, so whoever wins that is going to earn the right to be on this rig permanently. So that's really exciting. Moving on from that, SimMagic/SimRacingPros.com is going to be shipping my SimMagic Alpha Mini with the wheel on November 10th. So I have a hard date on that one. And obviously the wheelbase comparison coming soon, the CSL DD versus the SimMagic Alpha Mini. Whatever one wins in that category will stay here as well. And they'll also be shipping me a surprise item that will not only help for future videos, but it'll also be a cool product to feature in a video, you know, to review it and see what it's about. So I asked a question on my YouTube community, and the question was, would you all be interested in a AliExpress, if that's how to pronounce it, AliExpress, I don't know how to pronounce it, shifter/handbrake shootout? I had a little bit of difficulty finding a wide array of shifters that were within a certain price bracket, and what I'm shooting for is $100 and under. I'm gonna have 3 handbrakes coming and 2 shifters. All of them are different designs. They're not just rebranded whatevers, like they're actual different designs, and pretty much like all these things come out of the same factory and they just pop a different name on them. You know, some dumb name that's not really even related to anything. They just put a bunch of motor words together. Motorized Racing Incorporated. This is a bit of an early announcement, but I do want to let you know that is in the works for those of you that are new to the channel, or, you know, just kind of like hanging around the channel waiting for something cool to happen, right? That's going to be happening around December, like the middle of December. So before Christmas, I do have a product coming from Russia as well, and I don't want to say what it is. It's not like a huge deal. I just kind of want to see if it's a surprise to some people, because it's something that I never thought I would get. I am planning Broadcast Sim Racing Episode 2. I have some materials for it, and it's going to be another 3 items that I feel would be funny or, you know, just cool to test out as a steering wheel. You know, more things that I'm going to shape like a steering wheel with, you know, raw materials, and more things I'm just going to drill on there and have a go, you know. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be one of those videos I kind of just pop in there randomly. There's not going to be really a scheduled time. It's just going to like show up, so keep your eyes out for that. Also, I want to do a heel toe tutorial. I'm not like some master at it, but I'm pretty decent at it. It's a little bit harder to replicate heel toe in video games because you don't get all the same feedback as you would in a real car, but I do it pretty decently in video games, and I think this would be a nice setting to be able to show what my feet are doing, show what I'm doing with the shifter or whatever, detailed stuff like that that's really hard to film in a real car because like there's space constraints, you know. Everything's so open air here, I can film from any angle I want really. So I think it'll be better to film it out here than in my real car, because I've been trying to get that angle, you know, and it's so hard to get that angle that I want to be able to show off what I'm doing with my feet in my car. I've been trying to make this video for a long time, and I just finally said, you know what, I'm just going to do it in the rig. You know, let me know if you're excited about that. I do have a lot of Simter views planned. I think 6 or 7 recorded right now. Episode 4 with BDH Shifters is coming out this weekend. One of the things I'm really excited about is to get to the bottom of this Richard Burns Rally Pro conundrum. A lot of negativity surrounding it, and I really want to kind of dig deeper and find out what's out there, what's happened, and I want to find out from the horse's mouth, how does he handle certain situations? How does he handle all the criticism? How does he feel certain things are justified? I want to dig deep into his brain, not to the point where I'm attacking anybody, because I really don't want to get to that point. I just want to ask some of your questions that, you know, I've heard from the community, and then obviously I'm going to ask my own that I wonder myself. I'm having him write down like a list of all the things he wants to talk about, all the topics he wants to talk about, and I'm going to give him freedom to kind of just get everything out that's on his chest and explain his side of the story, because he said it's a really long story and it's something that he feels like not enough people know about. But I really want to give him a chance to explain himself, because, you know, there are some concerns in the community and I want things to be as clear as possible. You know, if what he's doing is still considered wrong at the end of the interview, that's fine, but at least, you know, we're going to give him an opportunity to speak and say his piece and let us know what he wants us to know. Originally, I was going to go to some other launchers or applications, whatever you want to call them, you know, get their opinion on Richard Burns Rally Pro, but I'm like, you know what, that's not fair of me. I want to get to know the person first before I start getting outside information, you know, tarnishing my view of this person. I think that's only fair. I feel bad for him, but also, you know, I do want to make sure the community knows what they're getting into if they're investing in someone. You know, I want you to feel confident in where it's going. You know, if by the end of the interview you still don't like the person, or you don't want to support the project, that's fine. But at least you have both sides of the coin. You know, like, we're going to get it from him. Some other interviews that are in the works that I have not recorded yet. Dirt in the Box. He reached out to me. Derek Judd, he's a personal friend of mine, and he's not necessarily what I would consider a sim racer, even though he's always been into racing games. So I guess you could call him a sim racer. You know, he likes Gran Turismo and all that shit. He's more kind of into, what's the game? Mud Runner, Snow Runner, those kind of games. He's into a sort of a different scene, but it's still like one of those scenes like where they heavily rely on, you know, wheels and different peripherals to kind of get the experience. So I think it'll be interesting to get some opinions from outside sim racing, and we're going to get some opinions from like sim driving, rigging games like, you know, 18-wheelers, bus simulators, airport driving around simulators. I don't know, there's a bunch of different things. But yeah, like, so I think it'll be interesting to see his perspective on things. Polymer, I'm really excited about that sim interview. He's the one that sort of brought awareness to creating your own DIY power supply for the CSL DD, which I think is an important market that really needs to be talked about and really needs to be explored. It's just a power supply, and they're charging a ridiculous amount for that power supply, $150 for that power supply. So Polymer was able to make a power supply that works. It's been confirmed working with a CSL DD for $25, he says. So I want to pick his brain about that, and then also get, you know, general vibe for what he feels the community's going through, like what needs to be improved, what games he likes, you know, things he appreciates about sim racing, stuff like that. Obviously, the main course of the sim interview will be the CSL DD Boost Kit Alternative. It's really hard to talk right now. My damn tongue is dry, so it's like hard to say S's. He affected Fanatec in such a way that Fanatec actually had to write down on their website that if you use any third-party power supplies for the CSL DD, it will void the warranty. You know, him bringing awareness to this has really kind of, you know, the ripples have spread wide all the way to Fanatec, you know, to the point where they're feeling threatened. They want to threaten you and make you feel like you have no alternative, even though it's safe to use a power supply as long as it's like the same voltage and whatever components. Like, you know, if it's a safe alternative, they still will void your warranty if they can find out that you've been using another power supply. Warranty over. Adam MI, I still haven't locked down a time for him, and I apologize. I'm just kind of been really busy just editing, and I've been overwhelmed with like just all the videos, all things I'm planning. I'm really trying to get the channel to kind of start moving. RVR Closet, we just haven't found time to interview. Like, I'm really looking forward to hearing his thoughts on the gear side of the market. You know, like things, you know, he's got his eye on a lot of different pieces of gear. You know, he's always looking for something cool, you know, so he's got a better eye for certain things than most people. Race Beyond Matter, I'm really excited to talk to him. He's a really cool guy, very experimental in the space. You know, like you don't see too many videos with the level of production quality he has and the kind of concepts he has behind his videos. Real unique perspective on sim racing and real unique approach to kind of introducing people to the world of sim racing. You know, it's really cool what he's doing. And he seems like a really genuine person. I'm really looking forward to talking to him. He's really hard to get a hold of too, though. So if you guys are watching any of his videos, you know, maybe throw him a reminder like, hey, when are you going to do that sim interview? You know, let him know. Obviously, you don't like bug the hell out of him, but you know what I'm saying. And finally, we have Donk. He's a busy guy, so, you know, I understand 100%, but, you know, we'll make some time to have a sit-down chat. Real cool guy, real cool channel, great personality. You know, I really want to get his thoughts on sim racing as a whole. Like, I think he's going to have a lot to offer. So yeah, so that was the update video. Hopefully you got some exciting stuff in there for you that you're looking forward to. Let me know what you're most looking forward to in the comments below. Have a good day. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video.